Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's now Friday the 3rd of February. It's morning. I'm heading to work. The window's still a bit steamy, but the dash cam is definitely recording this time. Definitely. Yes, apologies for last week's complete debacle. Yeah, Friday didn't go well for me, and to be honest, I've not had that good a week since either. It's just been one of those weeks, really, to be honest. Kids cycling in the middle of the road, not great. Mind you, I love the ones even more on a night, pitch black, doing wheelies down the road on the mountain bikes with no lights on them. Nice one, mate. I mean, okay, you look good on your bike doing a wheelie, but how's anyone supposed to see you in the pitch black when you're in your black tracksuit? You can't exactly control your bike while you're doing a wheelie down the middle of the road, can you either? And I pulled out on one the other week because I just got to the junction, looked left, looked right, nothing coming, went to pull out, realised that the darkness was moving slightly. What was it? Kid doing a wheelie on a bike down the middle of the road. Right. So, yes, so last week was a bit of a debacle. I'm going to confess now, I think the dashcam footage was entirely my fault. Sadly. I think I must have. There's a power button on the front and then there's the start button on the top. But if you press the power button while it's in sort of record mode, it changes the record mode to different modes. And then it go to menus and things. So I think what I'd done is I'd put it on ready, but instead of pressing the top button to start it, I pressed the side button or front button or whatever the button it is, and put it in picture mode instead. Because when I came to turn it off when I got to work, it took a photo and did a little noise of that instead of stopping recording what it should have recorded. I was, however, gutted about that because it was such a fantastic drive to work last week. It was so cloudy, foggy, misty, freezing cold, and there's ice particles, and it was an epic journey. It looked great as a backdrop to the vlog. I've tried to make it up because I didn't want to lose that vlog footage because I thought I did a good job. Made a complete hash of that as well by putting in Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. Tried to tone down the audio and apparently did a rubbish job of that as well. So never listened to it back, but I read in comments from Bob that it was like you should have turned the sound out of it. Well, I thought I did, so I went and listened to it again. Can't hear nothing except boom, bang, boom. Can't hear me at boom, boom. Oh, didn't turn that volume down much, did I? So that was a bit of a complete pig's ear, to be honest. You did get the nighttime one, so at least I did another normal type of vlog, but it just wasn't as good as the morning one, to be honest, because I covered more ground in the morning. But there you are, that's life, isn't it? So that wasn't great, and I got that cold as well. Saturday I had the cold, so I was feeling a bit under the weather with that. We did some shopping and stuff, not too much. Sunday, I managed to go swimming, bring out swimming baths for the youngest, despite the runny nose and sore throat. Monday, it was really busy with Hermes parcels again. The weekend I always seem to get a lot of orders through for that sort of stuff. Then Monday night, I got in and sort of chilled out, and the youngest just wanted to watch some telly on TV, and he was a bit it was a bit mawky on early evening. Seemed to be wanting to go to sleep earlier than normal. And then he woke up in sort of the middle of the night sort of thing, woke me up. He was being sick in the room bin. At least he got to the room bin, you know, fair enough, fair play to him, good lad. Yeah, that wasn't fantastic. Cleaned all that up because he didn't always hit the bin, unfortunately, and he was quite Exorcist-like sick. So he was pouring out of him. It was cheese on toast had for tea as well. And then Tuesday morning, after all that debacle, I woke up and I felt like absolute poop. Oh God, Tuesday I was terrible. Because on top of the colds and the runny nose and the cough and the sneezing, stomach just felt all like bloated and like I wanted to be sick, and evidently I picked up whatever bug he'd had from cleaning all his mess up. But I wasn't actually sick. I think I brought some bile up at one point. That's because my nose was all blocked. You know, you get like all the nose stuff coming back in your mouth, and it makes you gag a bit. And, oh, so I struggled through work because Tuesday was, of course, last day of the month, so wages day. I've got wages to do, and there's other stuff to get on with. So I lasted till like 2 o'clock, I think, and then I was like, right, I'm going home early. I didn't even take any Hermes parcels. I had them all picked up instead. Spent the extra 10p per parcel and get them picked up. Oh, the decadence. Yeah, I wasn't well at all Tuesday. And Wednesday, I wasn't actually sick. I just felt horrible, and I felt like I wanted to poop, but didn't that either. And then on Wednesday, I did all the pooping out, except it was all diarrhea, and it was not nice either. So Wednesday wasn't a great day. Yesterday, much improved, and I'm kind of pretty much back on normal ground again, I think now. Better stop here because sometimes someone wants to come into this one. Oh no, but he's going that way, right? So yeah, that's been my week, to be top and bottom of it, you know. Not great, to be honest. Illness. And consequently I didn't really do any YouTube watching at all. I managed to get caught up finally last night. I got a bit of a break to have a go at that, so apologies if anyone thought I'd dropped off the face of the earth or something, but I was just not well, sorry. It takes forever to get around that bend. I know that. Previous experience. So yeah, this week it's a lot different driving to work. It's lovely, sunny, little bird flying across there. Yeah, it's quite nice, and it's gone a bit cooler again. The last few days have been quite mild, to be honest, a lot warmer than last week. -4. My God, that was cold. So yeah, it's a bit of an improvement today. Quite sunny. Apparently in for a bit of wind though. It was a bit windy last night again. We might get some gale force winds coming through again, but we'll see what happens. iOS 10.3 beta yet again. I'm ploughing through with that. Beta woes though. This morning I was reading a few emails when I woke up, and the iPhone locked up completely, frozen solid. Wouldn't do anything. Home button, power button, nothing. I had to hold home and power together to force restart it again. Seems none the fuss after that, but yeah, there you are. Another reason not to run betas on your phones, because they are buggy, especially the early betas. So, but other than that, it's been all right, and battery life's not been terrible on 10.3. In fact, sometimes it's been better some days than others. Say last Friday, because I forgot my computer as well as everything else going on, I spent quite a large amount of time on the phone to read emails and respond to emails and things, because I didn't have any other way of doing that. So that did munch a lot of power. But other than that, it's been running okay, to be honest. It seems alright. Like I say, I've not used it enough to try and decide if it's any quicker as far as this new AFPS file system compared to the HFS Plus, but you know, it seems to run okay. It's not fantastically faster, but so it's gonna be interesting to see what September's brings, because I think definitely September I'll be ready for a new iPhone. This aged old 6 Plus is definitely getting dog-tired now. I just hope they don't make it any more thinner, because I'm quite amazed I haven't bent this in half so far. Because I do occasionally, I'm doing stuff and I can feel it pressed against my leg in the pocket, and I'm thinking, God, I'm going to bend that. Really am. Yeah. Now, this is the point where I think I've got loads of other things I was going to talk about, but I can't remember any of them. Did it upload a bit of Star Wars Battlefront footage on I think Wednesday night? That was from Sunday, prior to me getting completely wiped out. I had a load of games on Sunday night, and I mean a load. and I just was not good. I kept recording the footage as well, and it was just one of those typical things, recording the footage, and was not getting anything half decent going on, or it was just, you know, being a bit rubbish, or I was just struggling to get anything half decent done. So, and the very last game on Sabotage amazingly just went all right. I mean, it wasn't fantastic, but it was certainly not my worst effort by a long shot. So I uploaded that one, and it's quite good because I actually got the hero pickup, which I still need. I think now I only need to get 6 more kills with a hero on Sabotage. The problem with it, it's not getting the kills with a hero, it's getting the hero pickup to do it. It's nearly impossible because the game, you probably have about 20 odd players on your side, and there's only 3 hero pickups, and they're kind of sport in a fairly random sort of way. I think they do kind of appear in the same place, so people tend to start knowing where they're going to pop up anyway, and head there when they know they're due. So that, combined with the number of people, means you've got very little chance of getting that hero pickup. Very little, unless you just happen to be near it when it pops up, which it does at a random time, I think. I mean, it might pop up in the same location, but when it pops up, it is entirely random. So, on that side of it, it's been a long struggle to complete that contract, just to get these 50 kills with a hero, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. I am. So I've got some things to mention for Richard Nellis, which I'm going to do, I think, when we hit a queue shortly. I know he was singing this week on Tuesday night. He goes and does a bit of karaoke, Richard does, and he did Love Gave Rock and Roll to Ya from Kiss. In fact, we were discussing about Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and the other Bill and Ted films as well, because I think there was a couple, wasn't there? Which I've got to admit, I did say I did really enjoy those films. Oh, let's this lady go. Let the lady go. So the Bill and Ted films, yeah, were really good. So, and he sang that song as well. Well done, good song. Still quite into Kiss in a fashion after the Scooby-Doo, film with Kiss in. Yeah, he's been busy with that, and I believe also it's Richard's dad's birthday today. So happy birthday, Richard Nellis's dad. And I hope you have a really good day. And Richard bakes you a nice cake, brings you breakfast in bed. You're better than that already, Richard. And whatever else. So I've been catching up on little bits of Twitter now and again. I mean, the main thing that seems to be all over the news and God everywhere at the moment is the complete debacle that America have landed themselves in by making Donald Trump president, which I just think the world's lost the plot. I can't understand, because it just seems like no one likes Donald Trump. How the hell did he get elected president? I mean, was Hillary so terrible that everyone just voted for him even though they don't like him at all? Or what? Did he just pay enough people to get him elected? You know, paid enough people off to just go and vote for me, so I'll get elected, and that's what happened. I don't know. I just can't understand it, because, you know, no one seems to like him. He's blanket sort of trying to annoy everyone on the planet one way or another. And it's not comical really, because it is a country going to the dogs practically at the moment. I mean, this sort of ridiculous ban on people travelling is just like, you can't really do that. It's just not right. I mean, there may be some half-decent reasons behind it, but it is kind of like, you know, tarring everyone with the same brush. You just can't do it, can you? So, I don't know, and I can't see it's going to be good for the economy of America, because the thing is, you know, a lot of people are going to say, well, I'm not going to go to America. If you're going to stop certain people going, I'm not going to go. And I've got to admit, I went 5 years ago for, I'm going to hit a bit of sun in a minute. I went 5 years ago, well, it was probably 6 years ago, for a school friend's wedding. He now lives in Boston in America. And I've got to admit, getting into America then was a considerable trial. I thought it was a lot harder work than it should have been. Because, I mean, alright, so, you know, it was me turning up with a big rucksack at the airport in America. So I could understand seeing me turn up, that there would be a bit concerned that I was a bit of an oddball. But yeah, I mean, I'd unpacked everything out of my bag. Where you going? Who you staying with? How long you staying for? What's the reason for your visit? What you doing this? Yeah, I got the full 9 yards and plus. I did. They're literally, it was almost like they don't want you to come in. And I've got to admit, it kind of put me off going back to America again, because it's just such a hassle to get in there. Yeah. I just don't know. I think a lot of people will just sort of rethink plans if they were planning to go to America. I think they're just going to think this, you know, maybe not. We'll go somewhere else that is nicer. Well, at least, you know, that wants you to come and visit them, and isn't going to put you through the mincer, as it were, to try and get in the place. So. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's all political. I suppose there's lots of political reasons behind all of this, and it'll all come out in the wash. But at the moment, I'm just kind of bemused by it all. It's a bit odd, really. I mean, the only good thing is if he continues to devalue the dollar, the pound's going to increase a bit, which is going to be a great benefit for purchasing coffee roasters, which we're buying dollars. Bring back a bit of that, anyway. Right, we've got a stop point, so we can now have a look at the watch. Oh, it's gone off. Come back on. Right, on your fancy watch, he says. Things for you to talk to, put them on your fancy watch about me, from Richard. Yes, thank you. Fancy watch, what do you say? The Story Keepers, it was a religious cartoon about a Christian leading baker and his wife in ancient Rome as they have told the stories of Christ. As the programme used to be on Sunday on ITV1. No, I've not been to Rome, Richard, no. You've been once, very good. Better move, pay attention, don't read your watch. We're not going to get through these lights anyway, because it just never happens. Never ever. Oh, taxi jumping the queue, bad boy. Oh look, we have got through the lights, just sneaked it through. That taxi was very naughty then. Did you see him? He went up on the left turn, and then he cut in at the last. Shocking. I go up the left when there's a big queue. I go up the left and go left and then turn round and come back up again, because there's not much traffic comes up that road, so you can get down and there's a big opening, so you can go left, and rather than looking like a complete naughty person and have everyone complain at you because you're trying to shove in at everyone, you just go left, turn round and come back up, and then the lights change pretty quick and you can go again. And if that queue's right to the bottom of that road, it can take like 3 light changes to get through, so you are there a while. So it's a big time saver to just go left, turn around and wait the next light's there. So coming up, bit of waterworks going on at the moment. They're apparently flushing the pipes. Yorkshire Water are flushing the pipe works. So nobody is actually here today. I'm first in position, so let's just set the shutter rolling up, and I'll finish off just with the last bits of Richard's important information for me. Important information. So let's have a look. What other things? God Gave Rock and Roll to You by Kiss. Yes, we've said that you've sung that, Richard. Well done. Ken Morrison's death on Wednesday. Yes, that was very sad. Rip Ken Morrison. The 3 Lion King films. It's 2 TV programmes. Tim, On and Pumbaa and The Lion Guard, based on the TV film of the same name and the stage musical. Right, very good, Richard. I think. Don't know. Now that shutter is now up, so I can get in. Still, I can't actually do driving in directly. Well, I can, but it sets the burglar alarm off, which isn't great. So, not sure I'm going to get round that position. I'll just have to, if I must drive in, live with the fact that I'm going to set the burglar alarm off when I do it. Did I get the fan? Oh, I did the extraction fan for the roasting room last week. I've got on with some painting as well this week, amazingly, even though despite the illness. So I've got quite a lot of painting on and just some finishing off as well. So yeah, it's all going good. Right, I better get in because people will be turning up soon and wondering why I'm not in. I'm sat out here. Right, so have a good weekend and week next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. Hopefully this it's still recording, so it did at least record something, if nothing else. Okay, in fact, I didn't wipe the old stuff off it from this week, so we're lucky it didn't run out of space. Oh, that would have been just peachy, wouldn't it? If I'd run out of space. I think it says we've got 10 minutes left, the space on the card. Oh, man. Things. Right. See ya.